Hello and good evening. On this edition of Wake Up America, we have a special guest filling in. Joining me is Spanky, the New World Order clown. Good evening, Spanky.
Good evening.
Spanky will be discussing along with me his views on the New World Order. Spanky is very knowledgeable on the subject and has many views. We will be looking at many angles, so we hope you enjoy our discussion. So, Spanky, please get the ball rolling for us tonight.
This New World Order is anything but new. In fact, history shows us this has been planned for a long time. This idea to create a world government under the control of these political freaks, who think they own us. You know, all one has to do is review history, and see that tyrannical government is nothing new. It amazes me that so many deny its very existence.
True, Spanky, but please tell us, it's kind of odd hearing all this coming from a clown. Even you have figured this thing out. How did you become aware of this?
Well, I might be a clown like you say, but I'm not stupid. It's really not hard to figure out. Every 4 to 8 years, we get a new face in Washington, D.C., or District of Criminals as we might can call it, but the political agenda never changes, especially now. This Obama character comes in, makes all his promises of change. Promising to end the war, end NAFTA. Well, even a clown can see that nothing has changed. We have this expansion of everything. Taxes are still going up. Jobs are still evaporating. I mean, how can anyone believe things will get better?
Right, Spanky, but continue to explain how you became aware.
One has to realize what drives the world. Money. Money is something everyone wants, and it plays into the wrong hands. Money and power corrupts. If the elected political clowns wanted to fix not only America, but the world, it would be easy. But that is all part of the illusion, part of the mental programming. We are led to believe they are really trying to fix our broken society by the worthless media. You know, this is a large part of the problem as well. We believe whatever comes out of that big box we park ourselves in front of, and don't think about how this is being used against us.
Ah yes, the television is sort of the thing we trust, huh?
Exactly, Ben. We leave the state of reality, while we allow the television to control our minds. Tell us what to think by different messages they throw out there. People don't realize this, but they are being programmed through these messages. They have filled your favorite shows with this propaganda, and you don't even realize it, because you don't know what to look for. This is no accident either. If you are sitting there completely involved in what you are watching, and an ad for a steak dinner or something comes on, what is the first thing you are going to think?
I would have to admit that I would then be craving a nice steak.
Exactly. So this is just a little example of the mind control. How much money is thrown into this kind of programming? It's an unreal amount. But, anyway, we'll get back to this. I wanted to finish my point on the illusion of fixing our corrupt, broken society.
Yes, we know this can be fixed rather easily if that were the goal.
Right. These political goofs come out and tell us things like, oh, we'll sign this stimulus package, or we'll give you this, or we'll do this to fix the problem. How many stop and think how many times we have heard this?
I have to admit, I used to fall for this line myself.
Right. So the average individual, just without thinking any further, says, okay, we'll give this solution time to work and see what happens. It's all about trusting these idiots, just because they wear a fancy suit with a fancy tie. Not realizing these people are slick salesmen telling you another lie for a stall tactic.
Yes, there's too much trust in these characters.
And the citizens who have been taught, through what they think they are getting, is the real news by the mainstream news networks. They are completely unaware of what it really will take to fix the problem. These idiots they have reporting the news to you are reading pre-scripted news off a teleprompter to you. They don't know what's really going on. They are actors. They tell you whatever they want, because they know you will not go out and research it. They get away with this trick every time, but it seems some are starting to wake up to this.
Well, yes, but I'm not sure they know exactly the problem though.
Well, I might be a clown, but I know what the problem is, and you know, Ben, it's the crooks in the banking industry and big business. This is the engineers of the New World Order. They want to break us, take our jobs, force us into this criminal healthcare, take control of what we eat, everything. We might be better off with true clowns in control. And people need to realize, our country was hijacked in 1913 by the Federal Reserve Act. The bankers, they own our politicians, money, greed, add it all up, they want to run our lives.
I want to go back, Spanky, through mind control through the television.
Yes, the evil boob tube. Well, once again, what people see on the box, they mistake it for reality, and what they don't realize, like our politicians, these social engineers only show us what they want us to see. That's how this new world order works as well. They knew that programming the people into believing what they wanted to believe, that they can get us to accept the agenda, when it came time.
Give us an example, Spanky, just to clarify who might not quite understand.
Well, let me think. How about this? If they want you to learn to accept this nonsense of global warming, well, this message is everywhere. Remember back in the 80s, we were all told hairspray was bad for the environment and the ozone layer? Now it's all about teaching you of climate change. Don't use up all the resources. Everyone has to pay their share of carbon credits. Look, I'm about keeping a healthy environment, but truth is they don't really care about a clean environment. No. They are training you to accept this carbon credit clean environment nonsense, so they can tax you for it, and line the pockets of the bankers. They throw it in front of your face for years and years. They even get a famous face to come on and give you a guilt trip telling you to participate in this fraud, because they bought the bait of money, not know any better themselves, that this is a lie.
Just continue the lies and people will eventually believe it, right, Spanky?
That is right. They have been patient. They have worked on our generation, training us for the new world order setup. The truth is hardly ever told. Scams are all around us, but you have to go out and find it, because it's not given to you, that's for sure. People have got to start finding it on their own, or they will find themselves in deep trouble. The reality is simple. Do your own research.
Spanky, what would you say to those who might still believe everything is going to be okay, things will turn around?
Well, I would ask how? Our financial structure is controlled by these criminals. Our industry has been gutted. How many things do you see made in America anymore? How is everything going to be okay or get better when we don't produce anything anymore? Ask yourself this. We have nothing to offer, so with that, how can it get better when we have nothing? We don't even control our own money supply.
Please share with us your view on how to really fix this and make America strong again.
It's easy. Kick out the bankers. Quit letting the big corporations run our policies. Teach the Constitution to our kids in school. Quit brainwashing them and the public with lies. Teach them the truth. Bring free market back again. Don't penalize income earners and real industry with high unconstitutional taxes. Let the free market take over, and the rest will follow.
Good answer.
The lies have gotten so bad it's just unreal. Another example, look at this friggin' census they are requiring Americans to fill out. I've heard jackasses on the radio tell us it's the law to fill these things out. But because people will not check it themselves, they really think it is. You have a Fifth Amendment, people. The only thing you are required to fill out is how many people live in your household. That's it. You don't have to answer how many toilets you have, how many times a day you flush it, how many times a day you blow your nose, any of that nonsense. This type of ignorance is why we are in so much trouble, folks. Quit believing the lies.
A lot of the truth is just hard to believe, I guess. That's why people have a hard time accepting it. What's your opinion on that?
Hard to believe or not, the truth is the truth. How does one believe? In order to keep us safe, we have to give up our rights. These are the same tactics Hitler used, who once again was funded by the bankers collapsing our society. Don't you understand? The bankers benefit from all this. They make money. Money corrupts, like I pointed out earlier.
Well, Spanky, it looks as we are running out of time for this edition. We definitely want to get you back for a part 2 interview.
Certainly, just let me know.
We thank you for your time, and until next time, I'm Ben O'Reilly. Good night.